Good morning, everyone. Let me fix this really quick. Alright, happy Friday the 13th. It's actually a lot of cool events going on today, nationwide. So today's National Canine Veteran Day, National Earmuff Day, National, what else? Cake. It's like a coconut card today. Let me read my notes so I won't tell you differently. Coconut Torte Day, and that's like a small cake, kind of like tres leches. It's like that's like a Mexican cake, but a torte means just a multi-layered moist cake. And I'm gonna put the links in the bottom so you can read more about them. This is just like a little highlights about each event. So also it's National Jewel Day, National Good Samaritan Day. What did I not mention? Open an umbrella indoors day. And blame someone else day, of course. So open an umbrella indoors days, that kind of evolved, like way back in the days. The Egyptians thought it was insulting for their gods, I guess, to have an umbrella indoors where it's already shaded. So today we have to test to see if it's bad luck or not. I wouldn't even test it, but that's open an umbrella day. Yeah, Coconut Torte Day, basically it just celebrates the coconut cake, but it also celebrates the coconut. Some trees can grow up to 90 feet tall, so that's pretty cool. And oh, I didn't write this down, but I think we've been importing coconuts since the 1700s. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm gonna put a link in the description. I got these from National Day, by the way, just so you know. And then K-Love, I'm gonna have a small news about that. So let me see. Oh, actually, I have this right here. Okay. So, in Goldsboro, North Carolina, there was a policeman that shared lunch with a lady, and well, that's pretty cool because I'm in North Carolina as well. But that made news in K-Love under the good news section, and then that links you up to like another link. Yeah, that's under the Raw News, WRAL. So also, let me see. I think one of my favorite ones is a Canine Day, Canine Veteran Day. I was deployed in Bahrain, and I saw some dogs there. They were pretty happy because they didn't know the difference between America and the Middle East. But they were pretty cool. One time when I went to Belize, I snuck a banana, which it wasn't even my intention because we were in an island and we were gonna go on a boat to the little airport, and we were supposed to leave at 11, but we left at 9 because there was a storm. So I forgot to unpack or eat it or whatever, and I left my banana inside my suitcase, and I totally forgot. So when I went to the airport, this dog was like sniffing me, and the police officer was like, just tell me what you have. Like, he already told me what you have, and they smell fruits. So I opened my bag. I'm like, oh, I have a banana. I totally forgot. And so yeah, that's a pretty cool moment I had with a canine veteran. Also, so the Earmuff Day, that kind of stuck out to me because we're not celebrating the maker of the earmuff, but only the earmuff itself. So I wrote down here in my notes. It says, this annual celebration highlights the history of fun and innovative inventions. So the inventor was Chester Greenwood, and his grandmother used to sew tufts of fur between loops of wire. So that's how he kind of invented that. And I believe it was, oh no, 1877. I was going to say 1780, but it was in 1877. So, yeah, so Jewel Day. So for the month of March, the jewel is aquamarine. Or no, aquamarine. Oh, totally different words. Aquamarine. And it just says makers. We celebrate the makers, the jewelers, and special pieces that make our breath, that take our breath away. I'm so sorry I'm not editing this video. I got lost for like 40 minutes, and yeah, so I'm not gonna edit this video. And I was gonna film outside, but it's kind of raining, so tomorrow might be better. So National Blame Day. I mentioned that earlier. Anne Moeller of Leo. Oh shoot. Well, you're just gonna have to click on the link to see who this person is. But her first name's Anne, and this happened in 1982, just maybe about 30 years ago, give or take. And apparently she put on her alarm clock. It was like the incorrect time for the alarm clock, so the rest of the day she had bad luck, and she created this blame someone else day. So if you have a dog, you can blame your dog. If you have kids, you can blame your kids. If you have a husband or a wife, you can blame them. What else? So I think I went through everything. Oh, I did. So just a recap. So it's a National Coconut Torte Day, National Earmuff Day, National... Oh, Good Samaritan, I didn't tell you that. So a Good Samaritan, we all know, that Bible story. We all know what a Good Samaritan is. And the reason this is a national holiday today is because a lady in New York, I believe it was in the 1960s. Where did I write that down? Oh, March 13, 1964. Not 1969, 1964. It's actually kind of a sad story because she was murdered and 2 people saw this. And, well, actually 3 people saw it. And the 3rd person called the police, but by then it was too late. So it just reminds us that we all have a responsibility in our community, that if you see something, say something immediately. You never know that if you can save someone else's life. Talking about saving someone's life, I was reading a podcast, and I want to mention 2 things about this podcast. One was that this lady was about to commit suicide one time, and she turned on the radio because she was inside her car and her plan was to go really fast and crash and die. And she turned on the radio and this Mr. Rogers theme music was on, and it said, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood," and that made her not want to kill herself, which is who would have thought those words could save her life? So you never know what you can do today to save someone's life. The other thing I was gonna say about saving someone's life is that I guess always go with your gut feeling. So this is actually a true story. So one time, someone from... Yes, it was from someone from Elevation Church. I just heard this a month ago. I can't be forgetting this. But someone had a gut feeling to say John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son. You know how it goes. And he had a gut feeling of saying that in an intercom in a hotel, which is kind of weird, but he had that gut feeling, so that's like the moral of the story. Just follow your gut feeling. And when he said that, the next day at church, someone was like, I was about to jump out of the last floor in the hotel, and I heard John 3:16, and it saved my life. And I don't know, it sounds like a movie or a story someone made up, but this actually happened. So you never know how important you are to society. You never know how you can change someone's life. And everyone's life is important. So, and see what else. I kind of just thought about sharing that. I wasn't even planning on sharing that. But I hope you have a great Friday the 13th. It should be payday today. And I was just planning on sharing that canine story. And maybe go to Herbalife and have a coconut shake today. Or make yourself some coconut something today. It doesn't have to be a cake. But that's all for me right now. Hopefully tomorrow there's a lot of news, a lot of national things. If not, I'll look up some other good news, because people are just stuck hearing the bad news all day, every day. We have our own problems already, and we will always have problems, but we can always choose to look at the good side of things. It's easier said than done. But actually, talking about bad days, if you're having a bad day, check out the Ace family. They always turn my day upside down, from bad to good, not the other way around. But hope you have a blessed day, and hope you enjoy your Friday. Remember to take a break, take some deep breaths if you're stressing out, and hope you have a wonderful Friday. Goodbye.